Who is Daniel Larson?
The only place that might be suitable for me is an asylum. But there's too many vampires.
Hey guys, I just accidentally donated 40 cents to fucking Children's Hospital.
If you've been on TikTok or on the internet for a while, you probably already knew who he is. But if you don't, Daniel is an ex-American YouTuber or TikToker and is not only a mentally unstable person, but his actions are, and there's no other word for it, criminal. On April 30, 2024, he was arrested on federal charges after allegedly threatening to bomb the White House. However, as you can tell, this is not the first time he has been arrested. He's actually been arrested a handful of times for his vile antiques. After his arrest in April, we made a video titled The Many Victims of Daniel Larson, covering some of many victims of Daniel Larson. But today, we will be doing an Iceberg video on the one and only Mr. President. If you clicked on this video, you probably already know how an iceberg chart works. But just in case, let me explain. The higher up entries on the iceberg chart represent common knowledge, well-known facts and information about Daniel Larson, essentially just the tip of the iceberg. As you move down the chart, the entries become more bizarre and disturbing. So, where did the iceberg come from? Actually, it's from icebergcharts.com. That means I didn't create it, and yeah, I know. I'm as disappointed as you are. But that doesn't stop this iceberg from being interesting. Let's take a look at this chart and try to identify and explore some of the entries about Daniel Larson. I'll play some suspenseful background music to set your mood, because things are going to get a bit weird. Here we go! Above the surface. Grace VanderWaal. Grace is an American singer, songwriter, and actress that Daniel Larson has been obsessed with since he was around 17. Daniel often mentioned Grace in his videos, making increasingly bizarre claims. In March 2021, he went as far as saying that he and Grace had officially started dating.
This message is to Grace VanderWaal and to the fans. We are officially dating. Grace VanderWaal has told me to make this public. We are officially dating. So please, everyone, stay tuned.
By November 2022, he claimed he would be collaborating with her in a Zoom meeting, likely something his management had led him to believe.
This is Daniel Larson. If you don't already know, I might be collaborating with Grace VanderWaal.
Throughout the years, trolls would pretend to be Grace, and Daniel would embarrass himself by taking to these fake accounts about disturbing and often sexual subjects. This obsession and the manipulation by trolls only made his behavior more erratic and concerning. Mr. President! Daniel begins uploading videos to his TikTok account announcing his candidacy for the 2020 and 2024 presidential elections.
So, in the year 2024, I'm going to be starting my presidential campaign.
Phone addiction. Daniel is clearly addicted to his phone and is always seen with it. Due to his long-running homelessness, he charges his phone in public places and sometimes on private property. When spotted by fans, he's usually talking or pretending to talk to someone on the phone, often claiming it's security. One reason he remains homeless is that he refuses shelters that don't allow constant phone use. During the 2022 Denver Colfax Marathon, in which Daniel participated, he was on his phone the entire time, which likely contributed to his 6.5-hour marathon time. The fog era. Strange things began happening in his videos. His phone's front camera would break, causing the footage to become foggy. Trolls eventually took advantage of his vulnerability and mental health, pretending to be CEOs for record labels. Daniel made multiple videos claiming to work for those record labels.
Hello, this is Daniel Larson, and I am planning to sign with Fine Dining Records. I want to say thank you to Mark, Matt, Jaden, Gabe Itch, and Ray Pist. Thank you so much for all your support, and I can't wait to work with you. See you on the flip side.
TikTok Live. On May 6, 2021, Daniel went live on TikTok completely naked. As you'd expect, he got banned right away. But guess what? The next day, he made a new account and did the exact same thing. However, he did explain why he went nude on live. The only issue was that he did it in a protest for overturning Roe v. Wade.
But basically the reason on why I went nude on social media, and I'm going to try to make this as short as possible, is I was told by this fake management that I was to go nude. It was like an audition for a porn, like a regular adult porn shoot that was going to help my career blow up. They said it would give me tons of views and it would help me out.
Roe v. Wade speech. On June 24, 2022, a protest regarding the reversal of Roe v. Wade took place, and someone made the mistake of giving Daniel Larson the microphone. What happened next was nothing short of chaotic. He then started sharing his entire life story, including how he exposed himself on TikTok Live and his obsession with Grace VanderWaal. Just as he was about to dive into the details of his porn career, an organizer cut him off.
So I have autism, a very minor case of autism. I'm very well spoken. So I'm actually out here right now because I'm in a current lawsuit, court case, because my life is at risk. And I'm going to explain why that happened. I'm going to explain exactly why that happened. So, because of my autism, my grandmother passed away of cancer. They ended up getting me to go onto TikTok Live and go completely nude on live. And at the time, there was 3,000 people in that live. And it went worldwide viral. And it kind of ruined my career because at the time I was really inspired by a singer named Grace VanderWaal.
The Homeless Ark. So this wild chapter of Daniel's life kicked off when he ditched his caretaker, Jonas, and spent almost 800 days homeless. Yeah, you heard that right, 800 days. During this homeless era, Daniel's life was pretty much a train wreck. He was constantly getting sick, like he somehow ended up with trench foot. He was in and out of fights, got arrested a couple of times, and at one point, adopted a dog, but of course, even that ended badly. The poor dog got taken away. Daniel's living situation was pretty grim, too. He ended up crashing in an elevator with other homeless drug addicts. If that doesn't scream rock bottom, I don't know what does. He got banned from multiple services, and unsurprisingly, his mental health took a nosedive.
I demand being on the VanderWaal team. I demand, I repent.
It's honestly mind-blowing how many ways he found to mess things up. Every time you think it couldn't get worse for Daniel, he proves you wrong. Dine and dashing. It's an American term which refers to not paying the innkeeper. Our guy Daniel here is notorious for this stunt. He's basically made it his signature move. One memorable incident happened on July 6, 2022, when a Reddit user tried to interview Daniel about his music career. They met up at a cheesecake factory, but surprise, surprise, they got kicked out because Daniel had an unpaid tab. Classic Daniel. And it gets better. Another time at a different cheesecake factory in Anaheim, CA, Daniel actually got arrested while attempting another dine and dash. He claimed a manager told him he couldn't leave until he paid $100. So, what did Daniel do? He tried to get his fans to donate $55.92 to cover his bill, but apparently it was unsuccessful, as Daniel later appeared on Anaheim's Who's in Jail search. But wait, there's more. On January 31st, 2024, Daniel went on TikTok and admitted to dine and dashing. He bragged about robbing at least $50,000 from different restaurants. Like, can you even imagine? That's some serious dedication to not paying for food.
I cannot hide this any longer, but from all my dining and cashings, I have probably robbed restaurants over $50,000.
Scabies arc. So, Daniel has this nasty habit of wearing the same clothes for months on end. I mean, he wore this one green shirt for 141 days straight. That's over 4.5 months. It's no wonder he ended up with scabies. For those who don't know, scabies is this super itchy skin rash caused by tiny mites called Sarcoptes scabies, and it's all about poor hygiene. In January 2023, Daniel started showing off his scabies to his viewers, which freaked out everyone in his community. His fingernails were long and filthy, so scratching those scabies made him prone to infections and more health issues. And let's not forget, scabies is highly contagious. During this time, Daniel even went to Disneyland, rode a bunch of rides, and basically put a ton of kids at risk. Not cool, Daniel. The scabies arc wrapped up in late January 2023. Daniel posted his intense video where he was itching like crazy because of the bugs under his skin. He scratched himself so hard that he started bleeding badly. Within hours, he finally sought medical help at an emergency room. He got a shot of ivermectin and a washcloth bath from a nurse. After the treatment, Daniel made a dramatic farewell post to the mites that had been living under his skin for the past month.
Oh, so I was just given a pill to get rid of these scabies all over me. It was nice knowing you, friends. Now you're all dead. Nice knowing ya. Goodbye.
Surface level. Daniel meeting world of t-shirts. So on May 10, 2023, Daniel finally met the world of t-shirts guy, Joshua Block, for the very first time. This whole meetup was set up by Joshua's super controversial manager, Michael Quinn, after their fans kept begging for it to happen. For those who don't know, Joshua Block is another famous Lolcow TikToker, and we'll probably cover his wild story in an Iceberg video soon. The big meetup went down at a Starbucks in the World Financial Center in downtown New York. As soon as Daniel walked in, he was all smiles, and you could feel the tension just melt away as they shook hands. Joshua even did his famous rendition of Empire State of Mind, with Daniel happily waving in the background.
New York, concrete jungle where dreams are made of. There's nothing you can't do. Now you're in New York.
If you've ever seen Joshua's TikToks, you know how iconic his performances are, and this one definitely didn't disappoint. They also shared a meal and went live to discuss their personal issues. Joshua talked about his drinking problems, and Daniel shared his experiences from the West Coast. It was one of those rare, surreal moments where two chaotic and controversial figures found a bit of common ground. Fake security incident. On May 22, 2023 in Colorado, Daniel Larson had a wild run-in with some guys who said they were his security team. Daniel was sure they were not his security and kept telling them to leave, but these guys just wouldn't back down and kept trying to convince him they were legit.
Please leave. You are not security. No, you're not. I will literally have my security press charges on you. You're not security. You're not security. No, you're not. No, you're not.
I swear to God, they hired me, Daniel. On God.
Okay. All right. What's your name then? What's your badge number?
My badge number is 5236.
Okay, we'll look it up. Please leave for now.
All right, Daniel.
Daniel, being Daniel, documented the whole thing. He uploaded one YouTube short and two longer videos about what was going down. In one of the longer videos, you can see Daniel trying to get rid of these guys. They kept insisting they were sent by John Summit and even claimed they got paid $30,000 to be there. They even made a phone call to someone they identified as John Summit. providing a voice to the mysterious benefactor. The twist: when the fake security team found out Daniel was late for meeting Bob, they finally decided to let him go.
It's illegal to follow somebody around and harass the living fuck out of them.
Daniel, John Summons sent us here.
John Summons is fake.
No, it's not.
Yes, he is. Show me the picture.
Let me show the picture. Show it to the camera so everyone knows on TikTok that
Look.
John Summons.
John Summit. He sent us.
That's so fake, dude.
No, that's John Summit.
Okay, where?
Look at John
Okay,
Summit.
what is your badge number?
My badge number? Oh,
For
it's
security.
RL0193645. I got you.
What company? What company?
I just told you, John Summit Incorporated.
John Summons Incorporated.
Okay, and what's your badge number?
52378 RL91.
Okay, and what's the website?
Website johnsummit.com.
JohnSummit.com.
JohnSummitSecurity.com.
Would you call up the
Here, hold on, let me call.
Yeah, call.
You want to talk to John Summit?
We're sending out police.
All right, John Summit's here to save you, Daniel.
If you could please put it on FaceTime,
listen.
that would be great.
You want
Because
FaceTime?
yes, please.
Well, I can't because he's an Android. I can't Android. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Listen, though, this is John Summit. Say hi to John Summit.
Hello, this is Daniel.
Yes, this is John.
Can I ask why you are sending people to my location?
We're here to protect you, Daniel. We're giving you a presidential escort.
Okay, my management and my record label is asking that you guys
Okay, holy
stop.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. You smell like shit. God, bro. Oh my
Okay,
God.
we're asking that you guys
Bro.
stop. Okay,
Daniel, I was
my management has called out the police. They're on their way.
Holy shit, that's
They will check. They will check to make sure that there is a website and that there is a legal contract that you guys have.
You're the one who hired us, aren't you? You asked for security. That's why John Summit sent us. My bad. He's talking to you.
I can hear, but I don't have a contract with them at all.
Then who made the contract with us?
Yeah, we have a contract. We already got paid. I got paid $30,000 for this, Daniel.
So
Send proof. Where's your proof?
Show him the contract? No, I can't right now. I don't have it on me. I
Okay.
don't have it on me. It's paper.
It was a paper contract.
It was
Did
a
you take a photo of it?
No, I didn't.
If you guys literally got paid that much money,
Yeah, it was 30 grand.
30 grand.
John Summit's a rich man. Yeah, how do you think you got those?
How do you think I got these? I just bought it with my money, 30 grand.
The poisoned mac and cheese. While living with Jonas, his caretaker, Daniel Larson developed a strong distaste for the frequent servings of mac and cheese. One day, Daniel claimed that his mac and cheese had been poisoned with jalapenos, honey mustard, and spicy ranch. During one meal, Daniel remarked how the mac and cheese tasted like cow piss and pointed out little black flecks in his food, likely pepper. Investigating further, he found no milk in the fridge, but discovered a bottle of spicy ranch dressing, which explained the tangy taste. He also examined the honey mustard and noticed similar black specks. Daniel deduced that a lot of honey mustard had been used, indicating tampering. Frustrated and concerned, he accused his caretaker Jonas of poisoning his food and threw away the plate of mac and cheese.
And to now ask my care provider if I could get macaroni and cheese, if that's all we can have in this house. This tastes like cow piss. Literal cow piss. Holy fuck, my mouth is on fire. Holy fuck. I know why this tastes different. It's got something in it that's like sour as well. And if you look, it's got like little things in it. I don't know what it is. I've never seen that.
Below the waters, the Folsom Fields incident. So, on September 16, 2023, Daniel Larson got himself into some serious trouble when he was arrested for third-degree assault at Folsom Fields. Here's how it went down. Daniel was trying to get onto the field to meet and join Deion Sanders on stage. For those who might not know, Deion Sanders is a legendary former NFL player and now a football coach. But there's the kicker. A troll had been impersonating Deion Sanders, egging Daniel on to trespass on university property and head into the football facility. Daniel, thinking he was about to meet the real Deion Sanders, kept trying to get in. After a bunch of failed attempts, he got super frustrated and ended up hitting a security guard, which of course led to his arrest. The whole fiasco was captured by a TikTok user named AngelOpera600, who posted videos of the events leading up to Daniel's arrest. In some of these clips, you can see Daniel claiming to be a student at the campus while security escorts him out.
Bro, it's Daniel Larson. Holy shit, Daniel Larson. No f***ing way. Take out his ass.
July 2022, electronic destruction spree. In late July 2022, Daniel Larson went on a chaotic spree, smashing up electronics and other stuff, blowing over $1,000 in just a week. Most of the damage was funded by Twitch donations, although some items belonged to the Airbnb where he was staying. He also kicked off on July 20th when Daniel got a Twitch donation check and immediately spent $400 on a fancy pair of Sony WH-1000XM5 headphones. Just 3 days later, on July 23rd, he posted a video saying he had no run from some fans who spotted him, which caused him to fall and injure himself. Somehow, during his fall, he managed to wreck his brand new headphones and said his phone got damaged too. Though it's pretty questionable how a fall could cause all that. Then on July 25th, Daniel posted on Instagram showing that he had smashed a TV and a door at his Airbnb, apparently because of a fight with his therapist, Tiffany. There was also footage of him slamming into a door in the same place. The very next day, July 26th, Daniel put up a TikTok video where he claimed he had a heated argument with Bob Proctor over the phone and got so mad that he destroyed his phone. He ended up using a $300 tablet to make videos, but while filming, he dropped and broke that too. Daniel Larson codes. Daniel Larson likes to use these weird codes to describe how serious different situations are in his life, but they're pretty inconsistent and confusing most of the time. For instance, he throws around code red whenever something stressful or chaotic happens, like when his accounts get deleted or when he's in a tough spot. Code silver is his go-to when he thinks his life is seriously in danger, and code black is for when he feels like his whole career is on the line. He has even used some really questionable codes like code George Floyd when he's had money issues, which has obviously stirred up some controversy.
This is a code George Floyd. This is a code George Floyd. We're in a financial crisis. Our world is run by nothing but. Oh my god, I need donations. This is up.
Fans have jumped in and made their own codes to try and make sense of Daniel's antics. For example, code Ticonderoga gets used when something leaks about him online, and code Doomsday is for when he has one of his major freakouts. These fan-made codes are often just ways to poke fun at the crazy stuff Daniel goes through. In the end, Daniel's codes are just a reflection of how unpredictable and over-the-top his life can be, making it hard to know how serious any of his codes actually are. The college arc. In early September 2023, Daniel Larson entered what fans call the college arc, where he believed he was a student at the University of Colorado Boulder after attending a frat party using a fake ID. He claimed he had enrolled at the university, had a scholarship, and even a roommate. Daniel spent several days wandering the campus, attending parties, and interacting with the members of the Phi Kappa Tau fraternity, who played along with his delusion. He posted videos of himself around the campus, proudly claiming to be a student. However, the fantasy came to an abrupt end on September 16, 2023, when Daniel was arrested for third-degree assault after trying to access Folsom Field. He actually believed he was supposed to meet Coach Deion Sanders, who was actually a troll impersonating the coach. When Daniel was told Sanders wasn't there, he lashed out and struck a security guard, leading to his arrest. After spending a few days in jail, Daniel was released and continued to insist that he had been a legitimate student, though the entire situation was a result of trolling and his own delusions. This brief, chaotic period in Daniel's life, lasting just 6 days, became known as the college arc, where he was convinced he was living the college life, only for it to end in yet another legal issue. The Mountain Dew incident. On January 1st, 2024, Daniel found himself face to face with 3 trolls who seemed intent on causing trouble. One of them, holding a cup of Mountain Dew, casually asked Daniel how he was doing. Instead of engaging, Daniel confidently stated that he charged for photos, brushing off the question. But before he could react further, the troll flung the drink at him. Daniel tried to dodge, but the liquid splashed over him, leaving him drenched in Mountain Dew.
Hey! Back away!
You like that, Daniel?
Back away!
Surface level. Olive Garden incident. On December 10, 2023, Daniel Larson caused a scene at an Olive Garden in Denver during a YouTube live stream. He attempted to get a table for 8, claiming he was meeting celebrities, including Grace VanderWaal. Despite being asked to stop filming, he refused, citing imaginary management instructions. Daniel escalated the situation by yelling at staff, attempting to perform citizens' arrests, and ultimately pulling the fire alarm. This led to his removal by police and a year-long ban from the restaurant.
I've been in here numerous of times, okay? I am dating another celebrity, okay? They have a management, they have a security team. They are already here, okay? So they're already here. They're out in the parking lot. I have an FBI investigator. I work for the Secret Service. They're investigating as well. They're investigating my entire fan base to make sure that, like, I am safe and I don't get trolled anywhere I go. Okay, I just got sent a picture of the police holding Grace to a car outside. I have full proof of Grace being assaulted. Coming in, pictures and everything.
We've been very nice. Like, that's what I'm gonna tell you. You're not filming me, correct?
I am legally required to.
No, you can actually just leave now.
I don't have to leave. The FBI is here. I have fucking photos.
Okay, sir, this is what I'm gonna tell you. You're gonna calm down right now. You're gonna stop filming me, or I'm gonna call the police and they're gonna remove you from here. I know that's what you want. I know that's what you're famous for on TikTok, but we are not doing this. You're gonna curse at me again, or you're going to leave.
I never cursed.
Okay, sir. What I'm gonna tell you right now is you're gonna stop filming and you're going to leave, or I'm going to call the police right now.
Go ahead and call the police.
Thank you, I will.
I just got sent pictures and photos of Grace being assaulted. I'm not gonna just sit here and call those photos fake. I got FBI.
I'm gonna ask you again not to curse. There's children in here. I'm gonna ask you again.
I have photos.
I need you to lower your voice.
I just got word from the FBI and Rick Yorn, LBI Entertainment, that you are being sued.
Okay.
I just got notified that Rick Yorn at LBI Entertainment, who is the CEO, has called the head manager and the CEO of all Olive Gardens, and you're fired.
Yeah, I guess so.
Hey, whoa, no sir!
Panera Bread incident. On November 10, 2023, Daniel Larson had a public meltdown at a Panera Bread in Westminster, Colorado, during a Discord call. Fans recognized and harassed him, leading to Daniel shouting at employees, flipping a table, and making threats. He screamed slurs, hit himself, and claimed his location was leaked. Despite the chaos and police involvement, Daniel wasn't arrested, but was banned from the restaurant.
No, I'm not. Those people are causing the situation. Stop telling me. You're cursing me. I'm not
soaking incident. On March 17, 2024, trolls dumped a bottle of water over Daniel's head. The video shows it from different angles, one from inside a troll's car and another up close. One troll walks up to Daniel, tells him to look away, and when he does, they drench him, making Daniel jump before they quickly take off. Casino incident. On February 15, 2023, around 2 a.m., Daniel was found in the bathroom of the New York casino by two security guards. They aggressively tried to get him off the toilet to kick him out. Daniel responded by screaming and telling them they weren't going to do anything, while the guards kept yelling at him to leave. Eventually, they managed to open the stall door, which made Daniel lunge at one of them. The guard told him to calm down and asked if he was acting stupid. Daniel fought with the guards all the way out, insisting he hadn't done anything wrong.
No, you fucking won't, bitch. No, you fucking won't. You aren't gonna do shit.
Let's go right now. No. Fuck out. Walk. Let's go.
Don't yell at me. I said don't yell at me. I said don't yell at me. I didn't do anything.
The drone incident. This happened on December 30th, 2023. Daniel was stalked by a drone controlled by a TikToker at Bums and Drones. On the day, Daniel uploaded a TikTok of himself outside a supermarket, probably a Safeway, with a buzzing sound in the background. He turned his camera to show a drone flying above him, telling viewers that drones will be reported and threatening unspecified legal action against Bums and Drones. The drones kept following him until New Year's Eve 2023. That's when Daniel called the police after spotting what he thought was the same drone again. In a later TikTok, it appears the police were confronting the person responsible for the drone.
We have people now that are using drones to try to track me, and I will end up reporting it to the police. Please stop filming me before I call the police.
The Bodega incident. On April 5, 2023, private Discord call with Daniel Larson, his management, and some pretending to be Olivia Vanderwall leaked on Reddit by someone under the acronym of U/cybercrimer. In the recording, Daniel gets into a mess at Little India Bodega after being kicked out. It all started with some trolls who were harassing Daniel at a restaurant and then followed him to the bodega. They taunted him with ridiculous questions and claimed they were his friends, making him even more upset.
Daniel.
The restaurant.
Are you smoking crack or tweak?
I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. If you do not leave, I'm...
Daniel.
I asked you to leave.
Daniel.
I've asked you to leave. We're on the phone with the police.
Daniel.
I've asked you to
Come on,
leave.
Daniel. You know me.
No, I don't.
You do. We're friends.
No, I don't. I'm on the phone with my security.
Are you smoking crack or tweak?
No, I'm not. Stop.
The leaked video shows Daniel being kicked off the store for filming and causing a scene. He says he was told by the police to stay, but that's never confirmed. Meanwhile, the trolls keep bothering him, and the fake Olivia Vanderwall actually encourages him to fight back, even suggesting he should spit on the employee. When Daniel tries to punch the employee after being pushed around, the employee hits him back, and Daniel ends up on the ground, bleeding.
You need to walk out right now.
Yes, the police are on their way.
Right, you wait for the police outside. Let's go.
I'm not going to do that because the police told me to wait here. I have you on film. I have you on film.
Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out.
I have you on film. I have you on film. The police told me to wait in there.
Daniel, defend yourself.
Daniel, get back at him.
Defend yourself, Daniel.
Oh, he muted. Daniel.
Are you guys getting this on film?
Yes.
Yeah, we are, Daniel.
You had me in there. So of course I'm going to self-defend myself.
Spit on him, Daniel.
We're going to get arrested.
Daniel, did you spit on him? Daniel, you there? Daniel, he spit on him.
He's gone.
He's gone? Did he spit on the... He's still in the call, though. What? Did his phone die? Daniel, you there? I saw his camera.
I'm injured.
You're injured?
I'm injured.
Show us. What is happening?
The guy tackled me to the ground.
Did you spit on him?
I had to hit him for protection.
Oh, my God. Wait, show us. What happened?
Did you run away? Put your camera on. We have to record.
My knee is bleeding.
Oh, my God.
Daniel, put your camera on.
Daniel. Oh, he's still there?
Daniel, you need to run. Daniel, you need to run.
The video is a mess. Daniel's camera shakes and the footage isn't clear. Despite the chaos, his management and the fake Olivia keep egging him on, even as he insists on taking legal action. In the end, Daniel waits outside the bodega, claiming he's waiting for the police and EMS to help him. Down in the depths, the infamous Haagen-Dazs incident. On May 25, 2023, Daniel Larson experienced a dramatic public meltdown across multiple stores, most notably at a Haagen-Dazs ice cream shop. It all began when Daniel was inside the Haagen-Dazs store, where he was filmed by a couple of fans, according to Reddit user DeLarsTV, and others started recording to deter him from interacting with the children. In one of the videos uploaded by Reddit user Adayapan, a fan can be heard asking about John Summit, the same individual mentioned in the fake security incident, and whether Daniel had showered recently. Daniel repeatedly asks them to leave and claims that the police are on their way, but this does little to deter them.
John Summit.
Police are on their way.
John Summit.
I'm going to need to ask you to
Daniel,
leave.
John Summit told me to ask you if you've showered anytime recently.
Okay, I'm going to need to ask you guys to leave.
You still smell like poop. Hey, don't charge me, Daniel. Sir is leaving the premises.
Another video by Adayapan shows Daniel being filmed from outside the store. An employee approaches and asks why they are filming him. Initially, they claim to be his security, but when pressed, they told her that he is a pedophile.
I'm security.
No, I'm serious. Why are you taking pictures of this man? Leave him alone.
I'm security. He's a pedophile.
How do you know that?
Do you want me to show you?
What? Yeah, show me.
The female employee, alarmed by this, took it upon herself to kick him out. According to DeLarsTV, Daniel responded by physically assaulting her. This prompted a male employee to intervene, leading to Daniel being forcibly ejected from the ice cream shop. After being kicked down the stairs, Daniel's meltdown worsened. He began screaming the N-word, engaged in self-harm, and eventually started destroying property.
Hey! You want a shirt? Tell him to bring it!
Okay, I'm on the phone with
Get
the
out
fucking
now!
police.
You have a warrant for your fucking arrest.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
Call the police out. Call the police out.
Alright.
You gotta get lying. Just because I'm fucking famous.
The Porch charging incident. On May 13, 2022, after a hike in Castle Rock, Daniel decided to charge his phone on some random person's porch. When the homeowner found him, they got really mad and threatened to call the cops when Daniel wouldn't leave. Things got heated, and Daniel had a meltdown, calling the homeowner a racial slur. And even though people in the comments called him out for it, Daniel defended himself by saying, "True unless it's because you're really scared for your safety." This excuse was pretty weak, considering he used racial slurs in other situations where his safety wasn't at risk.
Are you gonna wait? Is that what you're waiting for?
I don't know what you're gonna do. I don't know if you're gonna...
I'm asking you a fucking question! You better get the fuck off of here! Get the fuck out of here before I move you out of here!
If you take one step closer...
Get the fuck off my property!
If you take one step closer...
Get the fuck off my property!
If you take one step closer...
Get the fuck off my property! They're coming for you, you stupid fuck! Don't you understand? Why are you here?
If you put one hand on me...
Get the fuck out of here!
Okay,
Really? It's going to be like that?
You're threatening me, and I don't know if you're going to put hands on me or...
Call me a nigger.
If you're going to put hands on me...
You better get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. They're coming for you, bud. Whatever the fuck you are, get the fuck out of here. Why are you here? You think you can just come on somebody's fucking property, use their and get the fuck out? Who the fuck are you? Get the fuck out of here.
No, because I'm afraid...
What do you mean no?
I'm afraid
you
if
better
you're...
start walking. I'm going to give you the opportunity to start walking. What the fuck is your fucking problem?
If you're going to put hands on me...
Get your fucking out of here. Don't come here. Don't you show your face around here again. What the fuck are you going to do? You want me to you up? Is that what you want? Get the fuck out of here and don't come back. Don't do it. Don't do it.
If you're going to put hands on me...
Get the fuck out of here.
Daniel has talked about the incident a lot, claiming he used the slur in self-defense, which only made, things worse.
The reason why he said that I said that word, I'm not going to say what it is, but the reason why is there's a previous video of me in a fight with somebody on their porch, and the police were called, and I used that word as self-defense. I'm not going to go into detail about it.
In a Discord interview in April 2023, Daniel gave more context. He said he was in an unfamiliar area with a dead phone and had been told to knock on doors to find an outlet. He thought he found an abandoned house and started charging his phone on the porch. When the homeowner showed up, Daniel felt threatened and started filming. He said he used the slur as a last resort after trying to stay silent and talk over the phone, making it clear he hadn't used the term as self-defense before this incident. The May 17, 2023 meltdown. After saving up about $200, Daniel Larson bought a bus ticket to Orlando, hoping to make some money at Disney before heading back to Denver to record a new album. However, things went wrong when he missed the bus while filming himself running. This led to a meltdown, starting with him smashing his headphones and throwing them into the Hudson River. In his frustration, Daniel posted a series of now-deleted videos on @DanielLarsonNYC13, where he complained, shouted, and even talked about wanting to find a gun. The meltdown continued the next day on both TikTok and YouTube, where he begged for donations and filled his posts with crying emojis. Daniel Larson coma incident. On July 2nd, 2022, a series of TikToks appeared on Daniel Larson's account, claiming that he was in a coma. The first video announced his coma, only for Daniel to supposedly wake up an hour later. Things quickly escalated as Daniel began threatening impersonators and trolls with legal action. However, this stunt was clearly fake for several reasons. The video claiming he was in a coma had the same spelling patterns typical of Daniel. No photos of the hospital were ever posted, and there was never any explanation given for how he ended up in a coma in the first place. The gas station incident. On July 26, 2023, Daniel Larson's day took a chaotic turn. He began by declaring that he had filed for bankruptcy and announced plans to visit the recording studio 3 times the following week. Daniel claimed to have signed a $26 million record deal, to cover his expenses and demanded that the record company fulfill their part of the agreement. He also mentioned that he would remain on the streets until he had saved $10,000. Additionally, Daniel became fixated on the idea that Jacob Sartorius was somehow connected to Grace, believing they were acting too slowly. Frustrated with the supposed record label, Daniel threw a rock at a gas station window and shattered it.
This is because the label does at me and tells me to Bob. I broke a gas station window with a rock.
This act led him to being charged with criminal mischief, less than $2,000 private property, and resulted in a court appearance on September 5, 2023. Below the waters. The Pinterest account. On November 20, 2020, a Pinterest account linked to Daniel started popping up all over the internet. This account had a board called Girl Crushes, and the stuff on it was way more disturbing than you'd think. There were tons of pictures and albums of young girls. At first, Daniel tried to deny it was his account, coming up with all sorts of excuses. He claimed Flexburger was setting him up, said his account got hacked and, so on. But eventually, he came clean and admitted it was his.
I created the Pinterest as a way to go viral.
The Pinterest is a way... Wait, sorry, could you explain... Could you just repeat that?
Yeah, so I made the Pinterest as a way to go viral at that time.
Of course, it's a smart way, right?
Yeah, and then I told the fans that, like...
it was Flexburger, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And not Flexburger, but you know what I mean. I threw it off.
It was a bunch of them. It was a lot of them.
But then when it went viral, it did actually get hacked. So that is the truth.
Yeah, it got worse.
Then it got worse.
Yeah. What about...
It quickly became clear that Daniel wasn't just a goofy guy with dreams of making it big in music. He was a genuinely troubled individual. Green shirt. Daniel has this habit of wearing the same clothes for way too long. His lack of clean outfits probably adds to his rumored bad smell and health issues like scabies and trench foot. People think he doesn't change clothes often because he's homeless. But this also happens with other autistic folks who actually have the means to switch things up. Even when Daniel gets to the chance to change or shower, he usually doesn't. The first piece of clothing that became a big deal in the Daniel Larson saga was the famous green shirt. He wore this specific Sport Tech men's moisture wicking camo hex t-shirt in green for about 4 months and 21 days, or 141 days to be precise. IHOP incident. On December 16, 2023, Daniel went to a Denver IHOP, knowing he couldn't pay his bill. He stayed for an hour after getting his bill, waiting for his management to pay. The server dealing with him was begging him to pay because she wanted to go home and put her kids to bed. She was getting more and more frustrated since she had stayed past her shift just to handle Daniel. But Daniel didn't care and kept saying someone else was paying through the app. The waitress reminded him that he had said that an hour ago, and it still hadn't happened. Then, Daniel changed his story, saying a manager was calling the cops and he was now waiting for them. He argued with the server, saying he'd pay the bill if they called off the cops. She agreed and walked away. Eventually, the police arrived, and it was the same officer from the Olive Garden incident. They let Daniel leave without paying on the condition that he didn't come back. Once again, letting him get away without any real consequences, boosting his delusions of grandeur even more. Why would he even do that?
Listen, I don't think you understand. I can't go home until you pay your bill.
I said I was going to be paying it online. I have somebody else that's going to be paying through the app.
Okay, but you said that almost an hour ago. My shift's been over for almost an hour.
Yeah.
I really want to go home.
Right, but the other manager called the cops, so I'm waiting for them to show up now.
No, you can pay your bill so that I can go home.
Well, I now have to wait for the cops as well.
No, you don't have to wait for the cops. You can pay your bill and the cops don't even have to come.
But I thought they were already on their way, so what is it?
I have no idea what it is. All I know is I really want to go home, and you're preventing me from getting my children into bed, and that really sucks. I was supposed to be home an hour ago.
Okay, then I will pay the bill if they call off the police.
Okay, well, let's make sure that happens, and I'll go talk to my boss for you. But can you make sure that happens?
Yes,
Thank you so much.
I will work
would
on
like
that
to go
for
put
you.
my children to bed.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you.
Transgender. On multiple occasions, especially in 2020 and 2021, Daniel has declared his intention to transition into a transgender person, or, as he puts it, transgender. Fans have conjectured that Daniel was instructed by management to say these things in order to gain attention or simply for entertainment value. Moreover, Daniel has never brought up this subject after 2021, has not shown any clear signs of gender dysphoria, nor intentions to pursue any actual treatment such as hormone therapy.
I am planning on becoming transgender, and I am going to... I've been thinking about this since I was 18, and I now go by she, they.
Hello everyone, this is Daniel Larson. What do you think about me changing into a female?
So I have made my decision. I am not going to become transgender.
The Houston Saga. Next up, we've got the wild Houston saga from late March 2023. Daniel rolled into Houston on March 29th, and the very next day, chaos ensued. He uploaded a video of himself getting kicked out of the Greyhound bus station. Later, he posted more videos from inside the same station. As soon as the staff realized he was back, they kicked him out again. In one of the videos, you can hear an employee telling Daniel he was being kicked out for calling the cops during his first visit. Daniel said he got a death threat, which is why he called 911. Then, Daniel posted a video from inside a Bonchon restaurant. As soon as trolls started calling the place about him, he got kicked out again. Daniel called the cops over being doxxed and waited outside. He claimed the restaurant got a bomb threat from a troll, but in the background, all the customers were still happily eating inside, while Daniel was the only one outside. After getting kicked out again, he went live on TikTok back at Bonchon, and to everyone's surprise, got kicked out again. Daniel then posted a video of him arguing with the police, yelling at them to call in dispatch, and flipping them off at the end.
Into the police department that you guys are not cooperating. Call f***ing dispatch. Call f***ing dispatch.
We have to come back as criminal trespass.
Okay, you're putting me in physical danger. I told you that I was getting doxxed.
The Firework threat incident. It all began while Daniel Larson was inside a restaurant, uploading videos. In one of the videos, Daniel said, "Where's the nearest firework shop?" Followed by, "I have an idea," while smiling at the camera. This raised concerns among his fans, with one TikTok user, @May_tricks, commenting, "What are you planning, Daniel?" The situation escalated 10 minutes later when Daniel uploaded another video. He had left the restaurant and was walking outside. In this alarming video, Daniel said,
Okay folks, get ready for the biggest incident of all of Daniel Larson history so far. Let's do this.
Shortly after, he posted the most concerning video yet, claiming he was going to go into a casino with a firework and saying, "I can see how real firing works," before laughing at the camera.
Okay, I'm going to go into a casino with a firework, and then I can see how real firing works.
Daniel went live shortly after posting these videos. The alarming nature of his posts led to his TikTok account, Daniel Larson LV, being banned. Deep enough. The altercation with Bob Proctor. On August 31, 2023, Daniel Larson and Bob Proctor got into a physical altercation in Bob's car after a heated argument. The clash began when Bob asked Daniel not to use his phone while in his presence, which led to a series of events that ended with police involvement and Daniel claiming that Bob ran him over with his car. The video documenting the incident starts with Daniel and Bob arguing. Bob had asked Daniel not to bring his phone inside and to turn it off, probably because of the numerous issues it often caused. Daniel, however, insisted it was his legal right to have his phone with him, even calling Bob crazy and complaining that Bob is never helpful anymore and always causes issues. Bob calmly asked Daniel to turn off his phone and put it in the car's console. Daniel refused, saying he'd keep his phone with him, but turned off. He then explained that he was filming for his protection, calling the situation ridiculous and Bob so stubborn. The argument escalated when Daniel guilt-tripped Bob about taking him to dinner, suggesting he would starve if they didn't go out. Frustrated, Bob raised his voice and demanded Daniel to get out of his car. Daniel refused, leading to a heated exchange where Bob started yelling, "Get the out of my car!" and presumably grabbed Daniel by the arm. Daniel yelled back, telling Bob not to grab him, and Bob threatened to break Daniel's arm. Amidst the yelling, Daniel lost his phone. The situation spiraled further as Daniel and Bob started hitting each other. Bob continued to demand that Daniel get out of his car, while Daniel searched for his phone. Eventually, Bob pushed Daniel out and sped off, leading Daniel to claim that Bob had run him over. Some believe Bob might have run over Daniel's toes, but Daniel's credibility as a narrator is, questionable.
So I wasn't going to film, but since you have a problem with me bringing my phone in the car, okay, now I'm going to film because that's my legal right. Okay?
Get out.
I'm not going to do it because I have my phone.
Get the out of my car!
Okay, don't grab me.
You want me to break your car?
If you break my arm,
Then get the out of my car!
Okay, then let go of me,
Bob just ran me over with this car. Bob just ran me over with this car.
Hospital incident. On January 26, Daniel Larson checked himself into a hospital, pretending to be sick just to get out of the cold Denver weather. After he got discharged, he was caught sleeping in the lobby and kicked out. He almost got arrested by a cop for refusing to leave the property. After getting kicked out, Daniel went live and angrily threatened to commit a mass shooting at the hospital.
I'm not trespassing at all. I was a patient.
I'm not going to argue with you. You're trespassing. It's time to go now or you're going to end up in the jail. Your choice.
I don't understand because I was a patient. I got discharged.
You've been discharged and you were sleeping. You were told to leave.
I wasn't sleeping in the lobby at all.
Because I was there, so it's time to go now.
I wasn't sleeping in the lobby at all. Okay. And I told you I was waiting
now, or I'm about to put you in handcuffs and take you to jail.
You can't do that because you literally
so
can't.
You're under arrest for trespassing.
No, I'm not.
Are you ready to go?
No, I'm not because I'm leaving.
So get up and leave now.
But I'm explaining to you.
No, we're done explaining. Or you can explain it to the judge.
I have a lawyer.
Okay, good. You're going to need him in about 30 seconds. So get up and go.
Okay. I guess I'll plan a mass shooting on the place. Holy f***. Treat me that way. I'll treat him with disrespect.
Below the waters. Denver International Airport arrest incident. On January 9th, 2024, Daniel Larson was arrested at Denver International Airport after a police officer approached him regarding multiple outstanding warrants. The day before, Daniel had posted a video where he argued with an airport employee over being accused of trespassing.
Again, if I don't get the documentation proving that I'm trespassed, it's all fake.
The following day, Daniel returned to the airport, claiming his bank account had been drained. He went to the chapel inside the airport and started a TikTok live stream. During the stream, Daniel mentioned that he was on probation, which drew the officer's attention. Although Daniel repeatedly offered to leave, the situation escalated, and he was arrested for failing to appear in court and for property damage. He was later released on a personal recognizance bond, with a court appearance scheduled for later that month. Afterward, Daniel claimed that airport security had harassed him for not having a plane ticket, and insisted that a drunk man had called the police on him.
Hello everyone. Yes, it is true that I got arrested this past week at the Denver International Airport. Yes, the security guard was harassing me. I was there to go to my bank, and I don't need to have a plane ticket if I'm going to the bank. I was waiting for the bus back to Denver, which was going to take 20 minutes. While I was waiting for the bus, there was a drunk person that called the police on me. When the police showed up, I asked for their supervisor, and they started arguing with me about how they couldn't do it.
Celebrity in the hospital incident. In 2021, Daniel Larson got caught up in one of his weirdest and most infamous incidents, known as the celebrity in the hospital fiasco. Basically, some trolls tricked him into believing that Grace VanderWaal had died from a stress-related heart attack and that her last words were for him to carry on her legacy. Convinced it was true, Daniel started running around public places, shouting that there was a celebrity in the hospital and that people needed to spread the word. He caused a scene at several spots like restaurants, a bar, a soccer field, and even a gas station, where he loudly announced this fake news.
There is currently a celebrity in the hospital. We are asking that the message gets out. That's very rude of you. Hello. There's currently a celebrity of the name of Grace VanderWaal that just passed away as of 6:30 tonight. We're asking that the message gets spread. Do you think you guys could spread the message through here? Grace VanderWaal.
Isn't she from AGT?
Yes.
She died?
She just died.
Stop it.
Yeah. Currently, I was actually supposed to do a collaboration with her.
Shut up.
And she just passed away. I was like talking with her just as she died.
Shut up.
Yeah.
It better be fake news.
It's not. It's actually, I'm going to be honest, it just happened, so the news has not picked it up yet, but they will be shortly. Excuse me. There's currently a celebrity in the hospital.
I don't give a
Dang. There's currently a celebrity in the hospital. We are asking that the information gets loose. Thank you, everyone.
Most people either kicked him out or ignored him, but Daniel didn't stop. He even went on TikTok asking his followers to pray for the VanderWaal family, pushing the bogus story even further. It wasn't until December 2023 that it came out that Daniel had been manipulated by trolls and some sketchy management team the whole time. They were directing him through video calls and had complete control over his social media accounts, making him post a bunch of misleading videos. Even though Grace was totally fine, Daniel's over-the-top reaction to the fake news turned this incident into one of his strangest moments. Nuclear attack incident. On August 2nd, 2022, Daniel Larson got caught up in a pretty intense prank during a Twitch stream. A user named Ox set a $100 donation goal to swap the stream video with a fake nuclear attack warning. Once the goal was hit, the prank kicked off, and a fake emergency alert system or EAS warning about a nuclear attack on major US cities, except Denver, started playing. As soon as Daniel heard nuclear attack, he freaked out. He quickly scribbled down notes and ran to the hotel front desk and lobby to warn everyone, thinking it was the real deal. When he came back, Ox told him it was all just a prank, but Daniel wasn't having it. Already stressed about tensions between the US and China, this prank really messed with him. The next day, Daniel was still pissed off. He announced that Ox was fired and even mentioned some supposed restraining order from the VanderWaal family as part of his reasoning.
Sorry to my entire fan base and the entire nation. There is no bomb threat. What Ox did tonight is absurd. And I want all my fans to give him the most hate he's ever got because of what he just said. He literally scared people just now. Ox is fired! And what he did tonight,
taking a political situation into a national bomb threat has completely crossed the line. I don't give a...
The whole situation stressed him out so much that he ended up breaking a TV, showing just how much the prank got to him. Down in the depths. Hollywood sex party. In August of 2023, Daniel Larson made an absurd claim that he was at a Hollywood sex party with Beyonce and Taylor Swift, while oddly excluding others like Nicki Minaj and Kanye West. He shared wild and unverifiable stories about these parties, raising eyebrows. The situation escalated when a Reddit user posted texts where Daniel mentioned wanting underage attendees, causing significant concern and controversy among his followers.
Hey everyone! So I am so happy to announce that I will be having a Hollywood sex party tonight. And I'm going to tell you guys who will be invited. Darcy Lynn Farmer will be invited. Grace will be invited. Taylor Swift will be invited. Beyonce will be invited. Nicki Minaj is racist. She's not invited. Kanye West is a bitch. He's not invited. Jacob Sartorius is invited. Donald Trump is invited. I would love to have gay sex with him. And Joe Biden is not invited because he's too sleepy. He would probably sleep through the entire thing.
The Golden Hotel Incident. On December 23, 2023, Daniel Larson was kicked out of the Golden Hotel in Golden, Colorado while he was live on TikTok. Daniel argued with the staff, who received calls warning them about him. He demanded the phone number of the complainant, and when denied, cursed, broke a glass sign, and threatened to violate his probation. The hotel manager called the police, but Daniel left, yelling and threatened to leave Colorado due to businesses reporting him.
Excuse me, can I get, by chance, the manager that talked to me just a couple minutes ago? I just need the number that they were talking to for proof.
Yeah, but you were asked to leave our property. You're not allowed to stay here, and I'm gonna call the police department.
I'm aware, but I just...
Please leave our premises
I'm
right now.
asking for the number that called.
And I am asking you
because
and telling
it
you
was
to
Indulge.
leave.
It's been Woody's Pizza. It's been every...
He's recording you.
I don't care. It's been every business on this street. And it's a red flag when all of Golden knows about who you are, Daniel.
It's because I'm fucking famous.
I don't care. I don't care if you're famous.
So
they're calling our business saying that you're causing trouble, and right now you are causing my property trouble. So I need you to leave.
Okay, then I'll leave the fucking state of Colorado.
Bye. See you later. Are you serious right now?
Yes.
Why? That's why you're kicked out. Get out. I'm calling the police. Get out.
You guys are ridiculous. Like, just because I booked a motel room?
Don't break my stuff. Don't break my stuff. Get out, Daniel. Now. Get out. Don't come back. If you come back,
Then I'll leave fucking Colorado.
Get out. Get out.
Then I'll leave fucking Colorado.
Get out of my property now.
Then I guess I'll violate fucking probation and leave Colorado.
Goodbye.
Because all this fucking town is reporting me.
Goodbye.
Taxi incident. On December 28, 2022, Daniel pulled a fast one on a taxi driver after being asked to pay for his ride. The fare was $35.85, and he kept trying to use his Medicaid card to pay for it, not realizing that Medicaid only covers rides to and from doctor's appointments. This led to a heated argument with the taxi driver about whether Medicaid was a valid payment method. Eventually, Daniel was kicked out of the car after he threatened to have the driver fired from his job.
8.1. Listener supported public radio.
Give me 1 second, let me try this.
Use the same card. You use the both cards already. You use those cards already. You don't have no money.
Give me 1 second.
was that?
I'll get out.
How are you gonna pay before you get out?
I don't know, you just told me to get out. So you just told me to get out.
Get out, please. Get on my fucking car, dude.
Okay.
Get on my fucking car, dude.
I said I will.
Get on my car.
Okay, I said I will.
Get on my car now.
Can I at least put my stuff
Get
in
on my
pocket?
car now. I don't care. Get on my car, dude.
I am.
Get on my car.
I said I
Get
am.
on my car now.
I said I am. Give me
Move.
1
Get
second.
on my car.
Excuse me.
Move. Get on my car.
Don't have that attitude with me.
Get on my car,
I
dude.
said don't have that attitude.
Get on my fucking car now. You don't have no fucking money. You're gonna. How do you want me to say? Please get out. Get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here now.
I said I was.
Get on my car now, dude. I'm not fucking joking around, dude.
Okay, you're being very, very unprofessional. I'm gonna call your work and I'm gonna get you fired.
Yeah, call my company and tell them you don't have no money to pay the transportation never. You fucking cheater, dude.
They told me they told me when I called that.
Get on my car, dude. Get on my car, dude. Get on my fucking car.
All right.
Get on my car.
Spotify hack. In June 2023, Daniel's official Spotify got hacked by some unknown trolls. They're still messing around, leaving weird messages for Daniel and changing stuff like his playlists, profile photo, artist text, and more. No one knows who's behind it yet. When the page first got hacked, it displayed a photo of Jojo Siwa making a peace sign, along with a message that read, "This page has been hacked by Jojo Siwa." And when he got hacked the second time, it displayed the photo of someone identified as Jared Fogley. And the caption, "This page has been hacked by Jared Fogley. I will return it to Daniel if he pays me $1,500. Planet Fitness bathroom kickout. On February 10th, 2023, Daniel got kicked out of a Planet Fitness bathroom by a female employee while a male gym-goer accused them of loitering in the men's bathroom. Daniel kept asking the employee to leave the bathroom if they wanted him to get out and kept insisting they were breaking the law and were spying on him. He also falsely claimed that a female employee called him names and threatened to report her.
And you started spying. And then you want to start cussing me out.
Come on. You're recording and all that good shit, but that's cool. Come on. You hold shit up. Come on, let's go.
But I'm just saying I was doing nothing, and then you started cussing the hell out of me.
You're welcome to the men's restroom. Come on, let's go. This guy's hot. Come on, let's go.
I'm not.
You're hot. You high as a motherfucker.
Don't even call me that.
Come on.
Don't even fucking call me that. Okay? You called me a okay? You called me a coward. Well, what is your name? I'll call it in.
No, he doesn't need to give you his name. You need to go.
Well, what's your name?
You don't need to know my name. Let's go.
Yes, because I'm gonna file reports for calling me like names and shit.
I didn't call you a name at all. I said you need to get out. I have not called you a name.
But
no, please don't.
The Colorado Mills Mall incident. On August 6, 2023, Daniel Larson got kicked out of the Colorado Mills Mall and ended up being banned from the place. In this video he recorded, you can see him arguing with a security guard who told him the ban was because he kept sleeping on mall property. Daniel was really upset about it, so after leaving, he went on YouTube and posted a video telling his fans to boycott the mall. He claimed the security guard was actually a troll and then, in a pretty angry rant, listed all the other places he'd been banned from. He was clearly frustrated by the whole situation.
Okay, so don't ever go to the Colorado Mills shopping mall. One of the security guards is a troll and a hater from my social media platforms and has decided to troll and permanently lifetime ban me from the entire Colorado Mills property land.
The storm incident. On June 17, 2022, Daniel Larson posted a series of TikToks where he spent over an hour running from what he called a night of thunderstorms. Even though the storm was actually pretty mild and not widespread, he kept freaking out about getting grinched while dodging traffic and checking his phone for calls and texts. At one point, a fan found out, but Daniel was super rude and dismissive toward them. He also seemed convinced there was hail in the storm, even though he never actually got wet. Despite all the panic, there was no real threat, and a YouTuber named Megosdak even made a video pointing out there was almost no chance of a tornado. Justin Bieber bought plane tickets for Daniel. On May 19, 2023, Daniel Larson suddenly shifted his plans from urgently needing to get to Colorado for a recording session to claiming that Justin Bieber had bought him a plane ticket to Orlando for a week-long vacation at Disney World. He posted videos and comments on TikTok and YouTube, sharing his excitement and even confirming that he made it to JFK Airport, where he planned to fly to Orlando. However, things took a weird turn when Daniel, who admitted to being drunk, posted increasingly erratic updates. He mentioned there was a major concern and a problem, blamed trolls for ruining everything, and claimed he had just been fired. At one point, he even threatened to sue anyone who called the airport. Then, he bizarrely announced a fan meetup at the Statue of Liberty that night, which, unsurprisingly, never happened. Fans speculated that Daniel might have been tricked by trolls or misled by someone claiming to be his management, leading him to believe Justin Bieber had bought him a ticket. Others thought his comments about an explosion might have gotten him into trouble at the airport, although this theory is unproven. Overall, it was another chaotic day in Daniel's unpredictable life, full of confusion and questionable claims. Deep enough. The Red Robin Incident. On May 31, 2022, trolls posing as Grace persuaded Daniel to record himself in a Red Robin restroom. He spent an hour in the restroom before trolls got him kicked out by the employees. He was promptly banned from the establishment. Sleepy Joe Incident. On January 15, 2022, Daniel deluded himself into thinking he had rented out an auditorium for a movie theater, and while idly perusing his phone in the auditorium, he came across a sleeping man whom he nicknamed Sleepy Joe. Quacko, who was Daniel's manager at the time, instructed Daniel to make a pornographic video with Sleepy Joe. The Shower Incident. As part of the May 2023 Flexburger leaks, Flexburger disclosed an earlier unidentified film of Daniel Larson sending a naked video of himself to what seems to be his mother Elizabeth Schimmer. The video contains Daniel using a towel on himself, then flashing his to the camera and pretending that he took a shower, despite being visually dry. The video ends with Daniel saying, "Not sure if you could see that well," and noting that the screen is a little foggy. Later, the video cuts to a message screenshot of what appears to be Elizabeth expressing being disappointed in Daniel and questioning why he would send such a thing to his own mother. Daniel then responds with a text saying, "Sorry, that was a hacker. My phone gets hacked every now and then. Just to remind you, I get hacked. I've never." The N-word. Daniel Larson has shown some racist tendencies, mainly using the N-word with a hard R. He's dropped this slur in various situations, sometimes out of anger, sometimes because trolls trick him by donating under names like Nick, prompting him to say it aloud, and sometimes just to call out those trolls. When someone told him it's not okay to use the slur, Daniel replied, "True, unless it's because you're really scared for your safety." But this doesn't really make sense since he's used to the word even when no one else is around or just to describe how people act. Daniel seems to think the N-word has self-defense properties because saying it might confuse an attacker, potentially defusing the situation. Because of this odd reasoning, the community has started calling it his tactical word.
Whoever was just fucking messaging me could go to hell, you fucking Nick.
So fuck you, Nick. Merc, you are a Nick.
He's a bitch! You guys are fucking
Nick.
here.
Okay, Nick. And this asshole Nick fucking Nick. Go to fucking hell, Nick. Anti-Chloe is a Nick. So I am with the police, and we're trying to spread a message currently that we hate Nick.
Fuck you, Nick. Do you think I'm stupid enough? Like, I know exactly what the f you're talking about. Your name is Nick, last name Gurr. Put it together, Nick.
Filmed a suicide. One time, Daniel was walking past the suicide bridge known for obvious reasons, and then heard someone screaming, and his remark, "Yep, there goes somebody." I don't know if you've ever been outside in a busy city at night, but there are always crazy people screaming. Daniel is so delusional. He heard some screaming, and he thinks someone just took their life. It's hard to believe.
Yep, there goes somebody.
Hospital incident. On January 26, Daniel Larson checked himself into a hospital, pretending to be sick just to get out of the cold Denver weather. After he got discharged, he was caught sleeping in the lobby and kicked out. He almost got arrested by a cop for refusing to leave the property. After getting kicked out, Daniel went live and angrily threatened to commit a mass shooting at the hospital.
I'm not trespassing at all. I was a patient.
I'm not going to argue with you. You're trespassing. It's time to go now, or you're going to end up in the jail. Your choice.
I don't understand, because I was a patient. I got discharged.
You've been discharged and you were sleeping. You were told to leave.
I wasn't sleeping in the lobby at all.
Because I was there, so it's time to go now.
I wasn't sleeping in the lobby at all. Okay. And I told you I was waiting for...
Or I'm about to put you in handcuffs and take you to jail.
You can't do that, because you like literally
so you're under arrest for trespassing.
No, I'm not.
Are you ready to go?
No, I'm not, because I'm leaving.
So get up and leave now.
But I'm explaining to you.
No, we're done explaining. Or you can explain it to the judge.
I have a lawyer.
Okay, good, you're gonna need him in about 30 seconds. So get up and go.
Okay. I guess I'll plan a mass shooting on the place. Holy f***. Treat me that way. I'll treat him with disrespect.
Daniel getting mobbed. On June 25, 2022, Daniel Larson posted a video where he found himself in a crowd, and to his surprise, a bunch of people recognized him. As he made his way through, at least 5 people called him out, and he ended up taking 4 selfies while constantly saying, "Oh my," and claiming he was a celebrity. There were some funny moments too, like when a guy asked him to say "b***hole" before snapping a selfie, which clearly made Daniel uncomfortable. Another person asked who he was running from, and Daniel quickly replied, "I'm a celebrity," though the guy didn't seem to buy it.
Oh, no way. Oh, we're back, Mr. President.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Those people are bit.
Big fan.
Thank you. Sure. Oh my God. Thank you.
Later on, Daniel uploaded another video explaining what happened. He kept telling everyone that this kind of stuff is his real life, and complained that his case manager, Andrew, didn't think he needed protection. Daniel even tied it back to his past issues with petty theft and property damage, blaming his fame for all the trouble and saying he's too popular for the media to ever leave him alone. The machete incident. On April 25, 2023, Daniel Larson posted a TikTok video where he was running down the street, saying he'd just been attacked and declaring a code red.
Emergency, emergency, I just got hit. I just got beat.
He said he'd share more details soon. Later, he followed up with a video showing a small cut on his hand, which looked pretty bad. The next day, on April 26th, Daniel posted another video claiming that he was attacked by a machete and a baseball bat by a diabetic African-American woman who had asked him for a cigarette.
So, I just got attacked last night, and the person was African-American female, wearing kind of like a tank top, barely anything on. Walked up to me, saw me, asked me if I could get them one cigarette that they're diabetic. They need a cigarette, otherwise they're going to have a seizure. I said, I am sorry, I don't carry cigarettes on me. They said I was being racist for saying that. The person was carrying a machete and just started going if you don't get me one cigarette, I will beat the living crap out of you. Get up now, take me to go get a cigarette. And then they started beating on me 100 bats, pretty much.